Hello and welcome back to another Shadowlands video. Today we are talking about the state of Shadowlands, and you can call this kind of a mini review of Shadowlands, and basically what's happening in the game, why some people have stopped playing, what's going to happen, the updates, when are they coming out, and what are we trying to fix. So basically Shadowlands has been out for 4 months now, so a lot of us have enjoyed the game, and we've gotten to that point where we have enjoyed it so much that many people have now stopped playing, or we are straight up bored of the game. I did some polls on my YouTube channel the other day, and this is for example one of them. Are you still actively playing Shadowlands? 54% said yes, and 46% said no. Why do I do these polls? Basically, I think it's very interesting to see. 4 months into the expansion, almost half of the people that responded to my votes, obviously it's only 3.7k votes, but based on my subscriber base and everything, that is a fair amount of people, and almost 50% are saying no, that they are not still actively playing. So that means that almost half of my viewers, or half of the people that voted here, are bored of the game, or they just don't have any reason to log on, or it's just not anything exciting happening in the game. I did another poll as well, which is this one right here. Are you bored of Shadowlands? And that was 1 week ago, 4.3k votes, and you can see it's very close, and the majority said yes. So 51% yes and 49% no. So over half of the people that voted here are bored of the game, and that is completely fair. We haven't had pretty much any updates since the launch now, and we've had the launch, or we have had Shadowlands for pretty much exactly 4 months by now. It came out in the end of the November. We are now close to a bit over middle in February. So when this video comes out, which will be February 18th, we've almost had Shadowlands for 4 months, and that is more than enough time to actually enjoy the expansion and also get bored of it. So we definitely need some updates. We need them very soon, and I'm very surprised we haven't had any small updates so far. There has been minor bug fixes, hot fixes and stuff like that, but I'm very surprised they haven't really given us, for example, Valor points, or the gearing system that is coming out in 9.1. I am surprised they didn't give us that in like a hotfix, or like a 9.0.5 or something, to give us that kind of update to keep us engaged with the game. I don't feel like there's anything that happened after the launch itself that has actively kept players engaged to the game itself. It hasn't really had anything new to offer. There's been a massive Anima drought, there's been some buffs to the Anima drought, but there's still a massive Anima drought in general, and you need to spend tons of Anima to upgrade your Covenant Sanctum, and people don't have enough Anima, and instead of having to play the game doing all of the world quests, spamming Mythic Plus, doing Battlegrounds, Arenas, rated Battlegrounds, and doing all that content, they should just buff the amount of Anima you get from, for example, daily sources. So daily quests, your callings, weekly quests, weekly world quests, the world boss, things like that. They should just up the Anima from that, and that would fix one of the issues at least. And there's just so many things to work on depending on which type of which part of the game you're interested in. They should give us more Mythic Plus loot. I'm really looking forward to the currency, or the things happening in 9.1, but I'm just really surprised they didn't come out with a big 9.0.5 patch or something to keep us until 9.1, because I do think 9.1 will be announced this weekend at BlizzCon, but in my opinion that's kind of too late, because now some people have just straight up quit, and they're probably not even paying attention to what's happening later in the game, because they just straight up got bored of the expansion, and they're not looking back. But some people will definitely come back for 9.1. I am for real looking forward to 9.1. I'm looking forward to seeing what's happening. If we get any new content, any new zones, any new materials, any new possible farms, and the raid as well. I'm always looking forward to the raid. The Races for World First is fantastic. And also farming BOEs inside the raid, if that's a possibility again. That is a really lucrative gold farm. And personally, I'm looking for new ways to make gold in 9.1. I'm hoping we get new materials, but at the same time, I actually hope we don't. So I don't know, I have mixed feelings about that one. I hope we do, but at the same time, I think it would be best if we don't, because I don't think it would be good if we get new materials for 9.1, 9.2, and 9.3, because then by the end of the expansion we will have way too many materials. And the reason I even bring this up is that many people are speculating we will get new materials based on the legendary crafting system, and I'm not sure. I think they might just build upon the one we have, or they will give us new recipes where we have to start from scratch or something. It would be unfair if people that had rank 4 would have a head start for rank 5 and rank 6, but I really think that is what's going to happen, but I'm not sure. I would be really surprised if we end up getting new materials for 9.1 and 9.2 and 9.3, but who knows, maybe we get new materials for 9.1 and then they give us some other region for the crafting system for legendaries for 9.2 and then do something else for 9.3. I am not completely sure, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. And what I'm trying to say is the game needs updates, and it needs it fast. We need updates super fast. I think the expansion itself is dropping a massive amount of players week by week. A lot of players don't really have any reason to log in anymore, and if I wasn't farming gold, I wouldn't have one either. All I'm doing for real content right now is logging on, leveling my alt, which isn't really something I have to do. It's just something I enjoy doing myself, but it's not really a good enough reason to keep most players engaged with the game itself. And when it comes to my main characters, all I'm doing is logging in and doing the weekly quests. I'm doing the Anima. I've actually stopped doing the Anima weekly quests now. I'm only doing the rescuing the souls from the maw to get that 1 renown. I'm also doing the world boss, and I'm doing some of the missions to get Anima, to get the reservoir quest as well, where you have to gather 1,000 Anima. But if I do that every other week, I'm happy, as I can still catch up with renown from the world bosses, and the catch-up system is great. But I just think we need more reasons to log into the game itself, and we need more things to do, and more things to explore. So I'm really looking forward to 9.1, I'm really hopeful. I hope they give us a lot of content. I miss having dailies for reputation. Give us reputation that matters, so we need to grind reputation. I think that is something that's missing right now, as there isn't really a huge need for reputation, I would say. There's, just give us something new, something to grind for. Give us some reputation to grind for, some daily quests. And give us something fun as well, something fun to explore. And most of all, give us some new gold farms. I'm really interested in farming gold, and I'm looking forward to 9.1 for that reason. But I'm also going to be doing a ton of weeklies and dailies, and I always love new content in general, so yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend. Do you think 9.1 will be announced? And when do you think it will come out? In my opinion, I think it will be announced this weekend at BlizzCon, and I think 9.1 could actually come out in maybe a month or two. I'm gonna say like end of March, mid-April. I think 9.1 should come out. We'll get like 9.0.5 before then, I think, and then get something else. And then 9.1 in end of March, early April sometime. And then we'll get a TBC during the summer, during the 9.1 downtime. And then we'll get 9.2 later. Shadowlands has been very fun for me so far, and I'm really sad to see some people are leaving. But that's just how it goes when you don't get any updates, and I think everything happening in the world is a massive reason to that. But yeah, I want to see some updates, we need them fast, and that's the video guys, that is the entire thing. I hope you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, leave a comment as well. Thank you so much for watching, listening, and just attending my Solheim talk, I think. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.